Welcome to the first day of this adventure. It's all about light. No light, no photos. Light is literally the most important element in your photography. Why is that? Because photography is all about capturing light. This is how it works with all cameras, and this is how it works with new cameras. Even with your eyes, if there is no light, you cannot see anything. So the most important thing you can do as a photographer is being able to see the light, understand it, and use it properly. What do I mean by that? Simply said, different kind of lights are going to give you different moods. This is very dramatic, this is a little bit more balanced, and now we can go even more dramatic with that guy over here, over here, over here. If I put it at the back, for example, I'm gonna be just silhouetted. And obviously, depending on what kind of light you're going to have completely different result. So there are two main sources of light that exist in this world. One is what I call natural, and one that is called artificial. So, for example, natural light would be the light that's spilling in from that window on my left. It is reflecting a little bit here in that frame, if you can see, and then there's another type of light which would be artificial. We're talking about that big light over here, and we're talking about the light that's lighting me on the side. Now, once you've pointed out sources, there are two other categories to take into account, one which is direct light and one which is indirect light. What do I mean by that? For example, that light over here would be a direct light. The one that is coming from the window or that one would be indirect. And I will explain a little bit more in details in the next day what I mean and how to use each type and why you would want it. But for today, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is one of the most important ever. It is going to train your eye to start seeing light all around you, how it interacts with your subjects, how it interacts with people around you, how it interacts with objects. I want you to start paying attention to all that. So take your little workbook for today and go through your day, and I want you to observe a few different things. Whenever you are in a new location, I want you to start listing down where is the source of light? Where does that come from? Is the light coming from the sun that is going through a window? Is the light coming from a lamp bulb? It could be anything. I want you to be able to point out what the source is. Then I want you to pay attention to the color and what kind of mood does that light create and what kind of emotion do you get out of it. And most importantly, pay attention to tiny sources of light that might not be obvious. For example, twinkles in the distance or lights from a phone, for example. Try to point out everything that you're not seeing. And I'm saying not seeing because if I didn't turn off that light, maybe you wouldn't have seen those other two types of lights. So go through your day, become more aware of the light, and tomorrow we'll dig into different types of light and how to use them best. So good luck. I'll see you tomorrow.